Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, little change in scenery today. I decided to film in my bedroom. My hair is crazy. I've got like day off makeup on, but whatever. So, I've kind of decided that I'm not going to do buy and try videos anymore, that I'm going to switch to a monthly favorites. Not only because everyone does monthly favorites, that I think a lot more people will like recognize what kind of content it is by the label, but also I feel like you guys are getting a lot of the same products. It's like I haul it, or it's in my buy and try, and then it's in my empties. Like you're seeing the same stuff. So now you're going to see hauls, you're going to see favorites, and you're going to see empties and regrets. So that way you're not seeing the same stuff 3 times in every video because that gets a little boring. So, okay, sorry about that. I wanted to reframe myself. So let's go into what were my favorites for March. So some of these you might recognize from my last buy and try stuff that I said that I would try this month. Like I think this guy might have been in there. This is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This one's the waterproof one. And maybe this is from 2 months ago. I don't know, but I'm still loving this. I still use it on a cotton round, on my eyes. It takes everything off. I feel like I have no reason to ever try anything else because this works so good. Even if for some reason the cotton round doesn't take it off, just like a Q-tip, I don't even need more. And I just kind of rub it in. It takes it right off. This is an awesome product. It's a drugstore product, so cheap, so affordable. So I definitely recommend this for everybody. Another favorite I had, let's do some skincare. So I have 3 skin items. Two of them you'll recognize from the e.l.f. line. This is the e.l.f. This is the illuminating eye cream. Let me get real close if I can. There you go. And it just comes in this really nice glass container. I held this in a Target haul, and I actually love this. I think this does keep my eyes really hydrated. I'm not sure about fine lines or wrinkles. I haven't used a ton of this product yet. I also not really on the wrinkle cycle quite yet, but I do feel like it does kind of keep the bags to a minimum after I haven't slept, so I guess that's probably good. And then its partner right here is the Daily Hydration Moisturizer. So this is just a face moisturizer. It comes in a tube with a little pump, and I've been using this morning and night. Normally it's a really heavy moisturizer at night. I've actually been using this and alternating it with my third skincare product. I love this. Now that it's like halfway empty, the pump is starting to get a little harder. So I don't know if that's just mine, but this was definitely something I used all month long. And then my last skincare for your face was this Laneige water sleeping mask. And I got like these little samples at Target on the end cap. And this came with a bigger yogurt mask. And it's just like a really clean scented mask. And you just slather it on before you go to bed. It's ultra hydrating and it sinks in while you sleep. And I feel like it makes my face feel really refreshed and nice in the morning. It's not over oily. I just wash my face like normal. And I feel like it really has helped me stay hydrated and kept my face clean and clarified. So that is awesome. I do have a lotion that I want to mention as well. This is a charity pot from a couple months ago. So this is a Lush product. And this one's the rainwater, I think, smelling one. But it's, again, just a very like clean scent, and it's almost empty, and so I'm saving my pots to get a fresh face mask. So but I've been using this on my hands, and it's really been helping with my dry cuticles. Now that it's snowing again where I live, everything's really dry and cold, so this has been helping me a lot. I love their charity pots. If you don't know about Lush's charity pot program, is it's just like a small lotion, and it's like their normal vegan product. It's always like really good smelling, really great for your hands, and it usually comes in 5 or 6 different options, and each option is its own charity, and the money from part of your purchase goes to that charity. So this one I chose, I supported the Water Wealth Project by buying this one. So there you go. Let's go into beauty products. So I do have some makeup that I really love this month. The first thing is a tool, and it's actually this scone brush. It's a smudger brush, and it came in my very first Ipsy. And when I first got it, I thought it was terrible. I was like, what is this brush? Like, it's so little. Like, there's like one little hair on it. It's never going to do anything. But now that I've been doing like a really smoky eye a lot, this has actually been perfect for underneath. So I've actually been using this like every single day. Um, Something I got a while back that is looking here. Okay, was this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow Pencil, and it's in the color Brunette Do It Better, and it's a double-ended brush, and it's got something that obviously needs to be sharpened on one end, and then we've got the spoolie on the other end. This is a perfect product for your brows, and it was super affordable. It's like $4 or $5, and it really does fill in my brows so nice. And the spoolie is just as good as any other one I've ever used. It's a little short, but I mean, I don't really have a lot, so it's actually really good. So this has been a great product. I've used this almost every time that I've done like a full makeup look this month. Let's go on to this guy. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Lime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. So the first time I put this guy on, I was like a little freaked out because it looks like eyeshadow itself. It's very metallic and it has a color to it. And I was like, oh God, like, is this going to make my eyeshadow look crazy? Like, because it's already pigmented. But it's actually the perfect palette for you to put eyeshadow on. If it is a sparkly shadow, like, it double intensifies like how shiny it is and how like just all the sparkle in it. If it's a matte eyeshadow, it does give it like a little lift. And this really bolds out colors. A lot of colors that I wear look flat. If you put this underneath, even like a really cheap, affordable eyeshadow, even like the dollar store palette that I have that's like an LA Colors, like it pops and it looks beautiful. So I think this is a great product for someone who loves a lot of sparkle in their eye. And I know the Master Prime line has two other eyeshadow primers, and one's a matte primer. I don't remember what the other one is, to be honest, but they don't have all this little sparkly stuff in it. It's more of like a normal primer that you'd see. So if you're not into super shiny, there might even still be a product in this line for you. The next thing I want to talk about is the CoverGirl True Blend Blush. And this one's the middle one. I think this is the medium colored one. Of course, it doesn't still say it on here, and I ripped off the tag that says what name it is, but I'm pretty sure this was the middle one. So I got this in my a CoverGirl haul that I did a couple of months ago, and I just love this guy. It's kind of like a baked blush. I don't know if you can see, like, oh, there you go. Like, it's very marbled, and it blends so nicely. Every single foundation, it blends with powder, translucent powder, and it just sits so nicely on your skin. It gives you such like a natural glow, pigmentation. I love this. I use this like every single day. So great. And then the last makeup products I do have these Tarte palettes. So I know that I just did these in a giveaway, so I'm not going to go super crazy with them. But in that giveaway video, it was just a first impressions. So here is the Courage palette. And again, you have 5 eyeshadows and a blush. And I thought I was going to hate this palette. I bought it just because I wanted to get both. But I actually love some of the colors in here. Lucky Penny, which is this guy, and Rosy Outlook, which is this guy. I feel like I wear those like every day. Rise and Shine is a perfect like under the brow color. And actually this blush is pretty wearable too. And then this one was the Starlight palette, and this was actually the one that I really wanted. And I feel like I've used this one a little bit less. This is definitely an evening look because these are some very bold colors. Like this blush is like super, super bold. It's definitely for going out in the evening, but it still actually has a really nice color. I noticed that the formula of these shadows are actually better than the one in my Courage palette. That one's very dusty. This one is a little bit more together. Some of the colors that are really beautiful in this is Glimmer. It's just like a beautiful pink shimmer. It's beautiful for like under the eyes, or sometimes I'll use it like in the middle of my lid for like an ombre lid. Ladies Night, I thought that was going to be an under the brow bone color, but it's actually kind of dark. It's the color I have in my crease today. See, it has a little bit of oomph to it. I actually just used the brow bone one from the other one to do under my brow bone. It comes with Sparks Fly, which is usually what I put on the outsides of my ombre eye, and then Twilight, which is what I dust under my eye. I haven't really used the black too much yet. I know that if I do a black liner on top, I'll use the black. So this was also a really awesome palette. I love these. I thought for the value, like you get 5 shadows and a blush for $30. I thought that was pretty good. So the last favorite that I have is not a makeup favorite. And so that was one of the other things about doing a favorites video versus a buy and try video that I thought would be really cool, was that I could talk about other stuff. that I was loving. So this is my first non like beauty related thing. So this month I really started getting into Boy Meets World. It's a show from the 90s. If you're an 80s or 90s kid, you'll remember watching this when it was out. You might even remember watching it in reruns on the Disney Channel if you're a little bit younger. And so this is the second season. So I'm into season 3 and I have just watched it straight through from the beginning. And my sister-in-law, who's a little bit younger than me, she's never seen it. And so we've been watching it together. And just it's been really enjoyable. It does remind me a lot about what it was like to be young, and I don't know, it's kind of funny. Like every episode's really funny, so I recommend it to people. So yeah, so tell me if you like seeing favorites that aren't beauty favorites. I think this is something else that really will help me get to know you guys, my subscribers, the people who watch my videos all the time. And a great way to like have a dialogue with you guys is to talk about things that are more than just like beauty products. So if you like that, leave me a comment or you can like the video. And that's everything I have to show you guys. So I will see you guys in my next video.